Welcome to Culinary Conversation, the traveling podcast that takes you on a journey through the vibrant tapestry of farm to fork cooking, infused with the energy of exploration. Join us as we travel far and wide, immersing ourselves in local flavors and featuring the incredible stories of passionate vendors. This is Culinary Conversation, where farm to fork meets heart to heart.
Welcome to Culinary Conversation. Today we have Chef Hannah here. We're down at Nature's here on West 25th. So tell me a little bit about this space. It's so gorgeous. And
first of all, thank you for having me, and thank you so much for appreciating the space. So here at Nature's Cuur, we're basically an apothecary cafe. So we use all kinds of plant allies in medicine form, between smoothies, hot food, tonics, even down to boba juice to help people feel their best and just thrive.
Nice. So what got you started on this health journey? And what's importantly, this place on West 25th, this is a really good location for Cleveland.
For sure.
Very popular.
For sure. I started my health journey about 13 years ago. So I've been plant-based for 13 years through 2 pregnancies, even to culinary school. I was plant-based, but just to learn to be well-rounded and what works for other people, what doesn't work for other people. And I've bounced around the different restaurants all over Cleveland, and it just really pulled at me that my lifestyle wasn't matching what I was serving inside of those restaurant spaces. That's amazing. There's a lot of restaurants here are and delicious and whatnot.
I relate.
For sure. And then I found myself, being in that atmosphere for a lot of hours. So in the food industry, you are committed to a lot of hours that my health was kind of deteriorating a little bit. I'd cut flyers here and there, all that jazz. So I was like, I'm about to pull to have more of myself to be poured into the community in a way that I would want to do that. So that's how I found myself here.
So thank you for your story. I think the adversity of actually managing or working in restaurants and still trying to have that health vibe or component being strong is very tough. So thank you for, being a part of this space. So what inspires you to continuously do this type of work, to be consistent?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good, and to have a little vanity to it, which I think it's valid. I look great. I think I look great to me. For my own self-image and my own self-worth. Basically, it was just about me. I think that's one of the bigger places that serves.
I love it. No, we have to pour into ourselves, and sometimes you have to get into that ego a little bit, so when we're always pouring into others, we don't have a chance. So thank you for keeping yourself full. What are we cooking up today, Chef?
Today we're gonna have a hot honey chorizo pizza. We might try a honey mango roast too. So we're
all right, so we brought some honey today. Shout out to the honey. All right,
yes.
We have a orange rose habanero mix. Okay, so that is what we're gonna use today, and I'm excited to get to the kitchen. Let's go.
I'm gonna start with some tomato sauce here. And spread around. Good lycopenes, good for your eyes, your skin.
Yes, please tell us everything that is good that's going on here.
And then we have some plant-based chorizo here. We're trying to expand our protein options. This demographic is really super into high intentional, high quality ingredients, no matter what type of diet that they have, whether they eat meat or not. So this is actually pumpkin seed and a little fermented soy. So I actually like soy. I'm not afraid of it. I feed it to my kids. The vegan police is out for me at all times like that. But you can't tell me that something is necessarily bad if it's helped dynasties, literally survive.
Yeah.
And then we have some vegan cheese here that's made out of oat milk and chickpeas. So yeah, I utilize soy a lot as long as it's fermented, non-GMO, organic situation. Good.
Nice. Is that gonna melt really good?
It's gonna melt really good, actually.
Very excited.
I'm gonna add this amazing habanero orange rose honey. So then we can get a little caramelization happening. I know, I'm so excited.
So the chorizo's spicy, right? Because it's like mimicking regular chorizo.
For sure. And this sweetness is gonna add just a little more depth. That's what I like about plant-based cooking. It like forces you to kind of find a different creativity to your food to make it taste good. We already know it's good for you, but it's almost like how they're like gym bunnies and like gym bros who eat like chicken breast and broccoli and whatever every meal. But they find a way to season it or like add 1,000 sauces to like make it bearable. There we go. We're gonna pop this in the oven. It's gonna take about 5 or 7 minutes.
Ready? So I see that there's a farm not too far across the street, Ohio City, right?
Yep, Ohio City Farm.
So do you guys source anything from there?
Not yet. We're working to build a partnership with them. They are pretty busy. They farm for a lot of other restaurants. And also the owner, he builds greenhouses for different restaurants and schools, apartment buildings. So he's all over the place trying to help people grow things.
That's really, really good for him.
Yeah,
I'm
for
glad
sure.
that he's doing that. Does he have any help over there? Is it just
He's got some help, yeah. Right now, currently, they are hiring only refugees. So that's their mission. And but they do have like some admin people in the background as well.
Okay. Well, hey, if you're a refugee, tap into Ohio City Farm because they're taking you guys and only guys only. So that is a beautiful thing. But also, we need people in the community to have a relationship with the farm. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's a good benefit, but also a detriment to the people that are actually around.
That are here, yeah.
That actually want to, be a part of.
For sure.
I see that you guys have tomatoes here and peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you source that from if you're
Mostly
unable?
from the West Side Market.
That's good though.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
I like them.
That's awesome.
I like them, and a lot of the fruit stands, you can ask for different things. If I want dragon fruit or something, they know a good source for perhaps where they come from, or do they have friends like back at home where they came from or whatnot. And they can also just do whatever you need. So we used to create wheatgrass for wheatgrass shots, and they would powder it for us. There's like a stand that sells grass. And we're like, well, we actually would like it in a powder form, keep it in the freezer, it'll last longer for us to help like gauge and forecast with business and everything, so we're not wasting wheatgrass. I mean, I only did, but. And so they were able to accommodate us.
Wow, that's really nice. I like them over there. I didn't know that they're that accommodating, but I definitely love to go there and talk to the vendors, get to know, like you said, where are they getting their stuff from? Is it from home? Are they importing it? Because that's also really cool too.
For sure.
Being in Ohio, we can't get a lot of the nutrient-dense produce and ingredients that we need. So I find myself shopping on Amazon a lot and importing from like Etsy and things like that. Is there like a website that you favor or is really easy for your business to?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, should come. We source a lot from Anima Mundi. That's one of my favorite supplement brands. We actually have a couple jars right up by the cash register, and they just, if you look them up on Instagram, if you look on, it's woman owned, woman of color, like managed. It's such a beautiful concept. It's something that I myself would want to do in a sense. They're out of New York, very intentional, just so serious about what they do, and it's all good. And it feels good. You hold the jar and you're like, oh my gosh, I know I'm gonna be so nourished right now. I'm so excited.
Good energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so we get a lot of that, and that comes through Amazon. And then a lot of I'm trying to talk to Aharon for some moringa powder. Because we started doing moringa. We do iced moringa lattes here too.
Yeah.
So mostly just from Amazon, or if we can get West Side Market. And if we have to, if we have to source online, we try to do as much research as possible to see where they're coming from, what's their carbon footprint, is it organic, is it fair to people, all that jazz.
Yeah, that's really important.
It caramelized super well. So we're just gonna cut some slices here. You can smell the spice.
Did you say that he's like 2 people?
Yeah, I would say when people usually come into Assad, I would say It can feed two, especially if you split it in half. And then get yourself 2 small smoothies. While you're at it, just fill yourself up a little more.
Yes, you gotta have the whole meal.
You're gonna have a whole meal.
Alright, we trying the pizza with the habanero on it, and shout out to her, honey. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty good. I recommend it to 10 out of 10. It's really, really good.
So Chef Connor, thank you for having us down here in Nature's Cuur. It was a beautiful time. My son said he loved the pizza.
Thank you so much.
All right, and I want to shout out Hood Honey. I want to shout out the UAI, and I also would like to shout out Josh Catering, of course. All of them combined made the honey that was featured today, and it was a beautiful glaze on top of the pizza. Do you say that you would have that in your restaurant?
I would say so. I would say it's gotta be here now.
Yes, all right.
It's definitely added a new depth. It's delicious.
All right, yes. Well, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in for next week's episode, and this is Culinary Conversation. Peace.